Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Pain to Joy. My name is Danielle Sutty, and I want to thank you for being here with me today, wherever you are, whatever you're up to. How are you? How is your heart today? I am going to place one hand on my heart, and if the other hand wasn't holding my phone, I would place it on my belly. And if it feels comfortable for you, feel free to take a deep belly breath in and a long exhale. Exhaling all that no longer serves and perhaps never did. My heart has been through it today. I was dating a beautiful, beautiful soul, a lovely human, and that ended today. And that is okay because, like I had said years ago in a post online, maybe it's just meant to be a moment. Sometimes it's just meant to be a moment. And I do believe that the universe gives you what you need at the time. And the first time I ever heard that was in my early 20s. A friend of mine and I had, I think it was an adolescent psychology course at Mount Royal College, which is now Mount Royal University here in Calgary. And we had this incredible teacher. She was maybe in her mid-50s, and she had so much energy, and she was so real and so authentic. And she was the first person that I ever heard say, the universe gives you what you need at the time. And in my case, with this recent connection, this gentleman was so sweet and so lovely and so kind and so caring, and the epitome of this sort of joke, maybe not joke, but videos that are going around right now on social media saying if he wanted to, he would. Speaking to if a guy really wants to show up for you, he will. And this gentleman showed up in ways that were just so incredible, and I'm very, very thankful. And I mention that because he was sort of everything that someone a couple of months ago was not. And that felt peaceful and affirming and hopeful, and I'm very, very thankful. So although there has been a lot of sadness today, saying goodbye to a beautiful soul, a lot of thankfulness. And that brings me to what I wanted to talk about today, which is angels among us. I could probably do every podcast about the angels in my life, my friends, my family, and people that maybe I only met once. Maybe it was just a moment. Some people I've met in a moment and continued the connection with. This evening, I went to the mall, I got a few things, mailed away a few things, and I wasn't even going to, but I went into the La Senza store in Market Mall, and I thought, you know what? You could probably use some new underwear. And for whatever reason, I started sharing with the girl about what had happened today. I'm not sure if she said something that sparked it, or I said something, and it was very light and it was very lovely. And she ended up sharing about her husband, and she was showing me photos, and it was a conversation full of joy and full of hope. And I actually said to her, I said, thank you for taking the time to lift me up. The kind of things you're saying to me are the kind of things that I often say to others, and I really appreciate you. We actually shared a hug. It was beautiful. I had some other really uplifting conversations before I left the mall with people I have never met before and I may never see again, but just lovely, lovely folks. Because that one conversation with that angel in La Senza lifted my spirits, helped me feel a little more optimistic than I had been earlier in the day. And something that felt sad in the moment, or multiple moments today, but was also very beautiful, was this idea that I've talked about for years, publicly, personally, about keeping my heart open. I had a family friend who was like an aunt to me, who had given me this embroidered pillow that I'm sure she embroidered years ago. Like I had to have been maybe 12, 13, 14 when she gifted it to me. And this little pillow was cream colored with some blue and pink embroidered words surrounded with lace and in the shape of a heart. And it said, "Let the door to your heart be always open." Let the door to your heart be always open. And I acknowledged today to myself and a friend that keeping my heart open doesn't always look like a smiley, optimistic person. I am optimistic. I am hope-filled. If you've listened to the last few episodes, I speak to that. And keeping your heart open means that there will be heartache or heartbreak or sadness, but I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. The soul that I connected with, this incredible man, I'm so thankful. And I am sad that it will not continue, because sometimes there's just certain things that don't work that you can't change. And I want to be transparent that keeping my heart open isn't a walk in the park, isn't always unicorns and rainbows. But I think that is one of the gifts of being human, is being able to feel deeply and grieving, feeling sad, feeling, seeking support, allowing angels at the mall to lift you up. And then when you're ready, opening your heart again to possibilities. Keeping your heart open doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. Keeping your heart open does mean that you are being a resilient soul. You are allowing yourself to be brave and courageous and fully human, to open yourself up vulnerably to another human. And it's a gift. It's a gift to be able to allow another human to see you. And it's a gift that another human gives you, that they allow you to see them. I had a lot of beautiful moments in the last couple of weeks, and I will hold those in my heart. And when I'm ready, I will open my heart up again. I will keep my heart open. I will be thankful for the angels among us. Some days we might be the angel, we might be sharing kindness, we might uplift another, and other days or other moments in a day, we might be uplifted. But I truly believe in the value of vulnerability, the value of connection. And it might sound strange. Well, why is she sharing with some girl at the mall? I don't know how it came up, and it wasn't heavy, and it wasn't weird. And this beautiful woman was sharing about her relationship and the joys and the reality. It was a slow night at the mall. The weather's kind of chilly. And I cherish that conversation. I cherish all of the human connection that I get to experience. And I think a big thing about this recent relationship was true presence. And that's what happened tonight at La Senza and at the Body Shop and at the currency converter place. All of the women that I spoke with tonight, we were present, we were sharing, we were connecting. And I want more of that for all of us. And I may never see these humans ever again, but I will remember their kindness. I will remember how good I felt after our conversations. And with all the rushing in the world and all the places people have to be and get to, can we just take a moment to be present and connect? Because that's beautiful. I experienced beauty with this gentleman. I experienced beauty and love and kindness and friendliness and generosity from one heart to another, because the universe gave me what I needed at the time. And maybe the girl who lifted me up, she needed that. Maybe she needed that conversation just as much as I did and didn't know that I did. So please don't underestimate how valuable it is to share a moment of presence with another human. Maybe it's a hug, maybe it's a look, maybe it's a smile. And I keep coming back to this. I've mentioned opening the door for someone, smiling at someone, but sharing moments of presence with people we love and people we don't know that we may never see again, that we can share a loving, kind, connected moment with. I believe that's why we're here on earth. We are here to lift each other up. We are here to be angels to others and to allow others to be angels to us when we need it the most. So thank you to my Linda. Thank you to Jordan. Thank you to another lady tonight who I didn't get her name. Thank you to Cindy at the post office, who was so kind and helped me pack up my TELUS products to send them back to TELUS. Those are the moments that make me feel peaceful, make me feel connected, make me feel held and loved. Little moments. And much love to a close friend of mine who has helped me navigate the sadness that I felt today, who celebrated me having a challenging conversation. Thank you to my counselor. I happen to have counseling today. I had made a last-minute appointment yesterday, which ended up being very serendipitous. And thank you to all of you for listening, because as a beautiful soul said at my Toastmasters group years ago, listening is loving. When we are present, when we listen, we are being loving, we are being love. I am sending you love. I am sending you peace. I am sending you big heart hugs, whatever you might be moving through. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to connect with me on Facebook, I think I'm Danielle Suddy on Facebook, Danielle.Suddy on Instagram, dksuddy@yahoo.ca if you'd like to connect that way. Thank you for listening. Thank you for loving me. I love you right back.